We're really happy to have him, Mr. Jade Yurich! How do you follow up, Brent? Hey, how's it going? What's your name? Yeah. Shiv, nice to meet you. What do you actually do? You're a lawyer? Hey, how's it going? Good? I got Charles, David, Michael here, my three apostles. Happy you're here, guys. I got some witches in the back. How you doing? Nice to see you. I was just in Chicago doing stand-up for the first time. I was like, hey, I'm Canadian, so all my jokes are going to be nice and polite. Sorry. Any pickleballers in the club tonight? Woo! Fuck you! I'm a tennis player. Get off my court! Seriously, get out of here. What are you doing here? Seriously. How old are you?
22.
Okay, well, at least you're not a senior. My name's Jade. My dad named me after his favorite stripper. It's weird. It's weird, yeah. Growing up around strippers, it was like, you know, I learned to be objective and appreciate them for their craft. It's just unfortunate my mom still works there. Beautiful woman. Love her to death. Growing up, didn't really know what I was. So I asked her. She said, well, son, you're half and half. Your dad's a muggle and I'm a witch. Made a nasty shot for him when he found out. I told that joke last week at Second City. As soon as I said the word witch, the fire alarm went off. Not a joke. She told me I'm not allowed to joke about that stuff anymore. And I'm like, well, that's my point of view. So, you know, growing up, her and her girlfriends, they would go on this pagan ritual called Beltane, where they'd go into like a cabin with no power, no water, just a bunch of mescaline, and they'd get naked and put paper mache on each other's naked bodies, paint those bodies, and then my mom would collect all of these paper mache bodies and hang them in our house. So from the street, people would be like seeing hanging bodies in my house. They're like, we don't want to hang out with you, man. Your mom's a witch. And the fact that she asked me to take down a TikTok post that I made about that, and the fact that the fire alarm went off, it just sort of proves it to me. Are any women on their period tonight? I'm a filmmaker, and I've always wanted to make a period piece. Asking for research purposes only. I asked my partner not too long ago. She said, I was like, do you want to make a period? She's like, no. I waited 5 to 7 days, because that's typically how long it takes. Still not down. She's lovely, though. She's a wonderful lady. She's been a little apprehensive about me doing comedy. She doesn't think I'm funny. But I recently did really well at a show. Crushed it, you could say. And now I'm allowed to make jokes at home, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, she's lovely. She thinks I have an Asian fetish. The girl I was dating before her was Korean, and the girl before her was also Korean. But the girl before that was Taiwanese. And I'm not even really sure if they're a real country. So. It's not that I have the yellow fever, guys. It's that I just don't like white women. You white women in the crowd tonight, don't worry, it's not you. It's my mom, you see. She's a witch. She moved into Mississauga. The saga begins. You know, I came to Toronto, you know, asking myself, you know, like, am I going to be able to make it? And the answer's no. So, you know, I live with some wonderful roommates. Well, technically they're my Filipino in-laws, but I call them my roommates. And they're amazing. They're amazing. They cook for me all the time. Feed me, feed me, feed me. It's like the Filipino culture. It's like, that's their love language, is to just feed the fuck out of you. And so I came home one day though, and they like were sitting in the living room, and they're like, "Come sit down." I said, "Okay." They're like, "You know, we love you. You're a wonderful guy. You clean up, you know, you help out around the house, but you just eat so much." And I'm like, "What the fuck? You're resenting me for being too Filipino now? What is this?" Literally, they're like, I'm going out for dinner. They're like, "Eat." I'm in a meeting during the day. Fucking eat. Where the fuck are you? You're in a meeting? Eat. You can leave your meeting. Anyway. A lot of fucked up shit going on in the world right now. We're going through some pretty sad times, and everybody's got to find ways to cope. So I've been watching Titanic in reverse. Has anybody seen Oppenheimer? Yeah. Yeah? I can't see you. But what did you like about it?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I just love the way they told the history.
The history, man. The history. The World War II strategy. The physics. It's fucking beautiful. I'm obsessed. And my partner, she's like, you know, she's kind of getting sick of it. She thinks if I keep talking about it, our relationship's gonna blow up. I'm surprised that joke didn't bomb her. She's lovely though. She thinks I'm a little bit self-centered, selfish, narcissistic. And like, that's a big reason why our relationship's on the rocks. Sounds like her problem. I was recently working at a job where there was a lovely HR woman. Beautiful, my goodness. She'd walk around, everybody'd just be like, but she recently, she quit. Apparently they only had one person in HR, and she was the only person, so I think, you know, she had a lot of issues and she couldn't talk about them to anybody, right? Because she would just be talking to herself. So I don't know about you, but that sounds like an HR issue. I don't have a tag for that. That's just. Again, back to my partner. I love her very much. I'm sorry about this next one, but she was taking a pregnancy test very recently, but also a COVID test. And she accidentally peed on the COVID test and spit on the pregnancy test. And we found out that she's positively dumb. So this next one's a little bit risky, so let's jump in. So I work in the film industry, as I talked about the period piece thing. And I work like specifically in post-production, where we work with a bunch of different craftspeople. And one of the roles that I work with specifically is the role of the colorist. So the colorist goes in and sort of works on the image, the details of the image, making it beautiful. And they use this really archaic lingo that kind of bothers me. They'll say things like, "We're gonna crush the blacks and raise the whites." And I don't know, I just find myself uncomfortable in a room full of people of color. I don't know. Well, I guess I have a light. Like I have like two more things. People who judge people who do cocaine. I got a buddy who does cocaine all the time. Great guy. I swear he's done it 1,000,000 times. Never gotten addicted. He's super into tennis. He just got a job as a line judge. I keep saying this line's not big enough. Back to the love of my life for a moment. You know, we've been together a little while now, and we actually just celebrated our 30-month anniversary, so we decided to spice it up a notch. So we tried food poisoning. Anyone? Food poisoning? I saw the light. Okay, you want to get off? I'll fucking get off right now. I will literally get off this stage right. So we had this whole. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, guys.